Continues. And now here in day 35, Majority Leader, I should say, John Thune, is sounding more hopeful about getting the government open. Let's listen.
Based on sort of my gut of how these things operate, I think we're getting close to a policy here. But I don't know what this is all like.
So I know it's a little difficult to hear because of the audio and on the move, but I know we'll have much more detail here with our reporting with Capitol Hill reporter Kevin Fry and Ariel Hickson, who's at a food bank in Fairfax, Virginia. So Kevin, what I did hear was Thune saying they're getting close to an off-ramp. What's behind that optimism?
Yeah, I mean, and we will see how long that optimism lasts, because as it goes here on Capitol Hill, it's no, no, no until you eventually get to maybe a yes, and there's still a lot of questions as to whether they will get there. Part of this, according to one Senate aide I was talking to, is that these conversations continue to develop between rank and file members, with some movement, it seems, toward a deal to vote on a short-term spending bill coupled with a trio of regular appropriations bills. This would allow lawmakers here in Capitol Hill who actually write spending bills to feel like they're having more control over the spending process, which they kind of feel like they've lost a bit of control of, and it would allow things to advance. However, it would notably not include, though, that Obamacare subsidy extension Democrats are pushing for, instead kind of moving to that plan that Thune had floated of a promised vote down the line. Of course, that's not likely to please a lot of Democrats, but you only need to bend a few to actually get them up across the filibuster and advance this bill. So that's where talks stand right now, but keep in mind, everything could change. It could all fall apart. A lot could be riding on these weekly luncheons we see today between the two caucuses. Now, on top of this is of course election day, and one of the dynamics we've seen from Republican lawmakers is they've been arguing that this all comes down to election day. The Democrats are holding out to appease their base, as Johnson told reporters just yesterday, Speaker Mike Johnson, saying that he believes after the vote today, after Democrats can prove they've held out and fought back against Trump, that those Democrats will come to their senses again and do the right thing, essentially voting to open the government. Some of the Democrats I've talked to say this is all baloney in terms of an assessment from the Republican perspective, and that's just purely a political opinion from Speaker Mike Johnson, and there's certainly plenty of reasons Democrats see to continue to hold out on this fight, not to mention that they continue to poll better on this shutdown.
Ariel, the Trump administration says it will restart these SNAP benefits, but the contingency fund doesn't cover all of it. Is there any way to get that money from elsewhere to fill the gap? And if not, who gets the money and when?
Well, Anna, November